So there's a huge NBA drama happening after the game last night. It was Pacers versus Bucks. Pacers, the last second, literally, they scored 2 points and, they went to the lead. Now, the guy who scored the last point, his dad was sitting in the audience. He was literally courtside. And after he scored that he won the game, he went on, he celebrated, but the dad had a different, style of celebrating. Now, as we all know in NBA, there's so much drama happening between them. They always want to fight. If it was legal, they would go full hockey mode on that shit. But, NBA is very strict with their fines. Now, after he scored, he went to celebrate, but his dad had a whole different style of celebrating where he went to his son's competitor, where, the son is like celebrating. He's on his own. He went to the competitor after the competitor lost, stood in front of him, had a picture of his son on the towel, shoved it in his face, and said, "That's how you do it, you donkey." Oh, that yappa yappa. Why are you not talking anymore? Oh, you don't have anything to say? That's my son right there, and he shakalaka boom boomed you. He came out of my balls. So realistically, logically, I shakalaka boom boomed you. Oh, you're gonna cry now? You gonna cry? Who picked you to be in the NBA? You're like a useless giraffe. Go learn how to play, but you have no chance against my son because that's how you do it, and he came from my balls, same DNA, and that's how we do it. He didn't say exactly all of that, something in lines of that, but I'll show you the video. Now, before we continue, I have to tell you something. I'm a great lip reader, as most of you know around this channel. I know what lips say. I know how to move lips. I know how to do lips. But in this situation, my lip reading skills were not required, as the guy Giovi, the guy who got insulted by someone's dad, literally. He said, quote unquote, he told me that that's how we do it. That's how we fucking do it. And he felt like it was very disrespectful. Now, before we continue talking about this, there's a part 2 to this, where the basketball player, he realizes what just happened. And that's the time where he confronts the dad. And they got into a whole confrontation. Now, again, we don't know what exactly they exchanged. If I had to guess from my lip reading skills, I would say he said, "Eat my ass." The other one said, "No, you eat my ass." He said, "You lick my ass, eat my ass more, eat my ass harder, eat my ass." Long story short, pretty nasty stuff. Now, a lot of people have a lot of, shit to say about this. Some people say he shouldn't have, come to court. Some people he should. Some people say, "Oh, it's fine what he did." Some people are saying it's not.
No, he's not supposed to be on the court.
It don't
he's
matter.
not supposed to be on the court.
Giannis talked to him. Forget all that.
No, he was on the court.
So what?
You think he said something? He probably know who his dad is.
Stop it. Giannis said something
No,
to him.
because he's on the court in his face.
So what? Everybody on the
you
court.
can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
It's a whole thing. I couldn't escape this drama today. It was just back and forth on Twitter, scrolling. Now, could the dad be on court? Fine. I say he should, wait and just jump up and down, wait for his son to come to him, but it's fine if he comes. But going and trash talking his competitors is a big no-no. Even trash talking anyone. He could have easily went and celebrated with his son, hugged his son, and that's about it. But going and trash talking your son's competitors, that's not even embarrassing yourself. That's embarrassing your son as well. If I was his son, I will be embarrassed and I'll have a whole conversation with him. He did have a conversation. We'll get to that in a sec. But he had one of this, all of us went through this situation where every once in a while, when you go out with your dad and he does something and you pretend like you don't know who he is. Like, I have no idea who this person is. I'm not associated with that. My dad, the shit that he does whenever I used to like go out with him in the mall, he has a gas problem in his belly, so that means non-stop. Not non-stop, every like 10 minutes whenever we're walking. He always farts and he doesn't give a shit. Like, we're waiting in line to get food and he always gives out a laugh whenever he farts. And, you know, he just like looks at us, and that's the time I was like, fuck. When I was younger, I used to like fucking get embarrassed. I'm like, Dad, stop it. Dad, stop farting in public. We're tired of you farting at home. Just don't fart in public. People are looking. He's like, it's natural. Just, no way, I need to do his accent. It's natural, son. It will go in the air, no problem. It will mix, no one will notice. It's fine. It's only gas. There is no smell whatsoever. It's air coming out of my belly. Who cares? We are never going to see these people in our lives again. And he was right. We're never going to see these people in our lives again. So I fart too now in public. Not loud, but, you know, just silent but deadly. Now, the dad's son made a comment saying basketball is basketball and let's keep it on court. I think he just got a little too excited, saw his son, you know, make a game winner and came on court. But we had a conversation, and I think he needs to just allow me to play basketball and stay over there, and I'll come to him to celebrate. But the emotions of the game got excited there. I talked with him. I talked to Giannis, the guy who got jump scared by this guy's dad. And I don't think my pops was in the right here at all. And this is the part where the dad was forced to make an apology video on his Twitter saying, I sincerely apologize to both the team's organizers and especially the guy who I, you know, disrespected. For my actions tonight, this was not a good reflection of our sport or my son, and I will not make that mistake again. Please let me stay by the court side, please. This was 100% forced. He definitely didn't want to write this, but I think because of his son, he did, or someone just took his phone and, you know, write it for him. Now, the guy who got jump scared by this guy's dad, he made a comment as well saying, you know, be humble and blah, blah, blah.
Now, there can be a lot of people out there that are like, no, when you win the game, you gotta talk shit, and, you know, it's a green light for you to be disrespectful towards somebody else. I disagree. I've won the championship. They haven't.
He threw a little bit of shade over there as well. But, you know, see, if you win, I'm all about trash talking. I'm all about, like, there's a whole different side on me that you don't know. My outings are literally every, like, week or 2 weeks. I go to my friend's house. I bring my 2 shishas. We sit and we play for like 4 to 5 hours. Board games. Big board game fans, all of us. That's literally what I've been doing for the past 2 years. And whenever me and my teammate, we win a match, me and her trash talk the shit out of the next team. Last time we got into a whole argument. They were like, you're being too harsh. We go all the way in. But end of the day, you know, they're my close friends. I can do that. But if I win a game against a stranger, good game, sir. Good game, good game, good game. Whatever game it is. That's about it. That's how it should be. Anyways, you take it easy. I'll see you on the next one.